conditions. And you are never more than 10 minutes away from your local weather here on Action News Now. Brian Ramsey's in the Storm Tracker Center keeping an eye on all of these conditions. And Brian, I have to say, I experienced exactly what Jafet talked about. Somebody tailing me with their high beams on in the fog this morning.
Yes, so we are seeing some fog across the area this morning, much like last morning, but a little thicker out there for some of you. It does get worse as you head towards Yuba City and Oroville, farther south in the area, so keep an eye out. But the rest of you, it's not looking too terrible, but it could get worse over the next hour. So we are keeping an eye on those fog conditions. Current conditions right now, as we look at the Tuscan Butte camera, we can see some clouds in the sky right now. So if you have a lot of clouds above you, that will kind of help the fog. But if you have clear skies, that means you're going to have cooler temperatures, which will lead to more fog development, which is what's happening in Oroville and south towards Yuba City, where they are seeing some thicker fog. But the farther north you go in the valley, the better it gets. Until you get to Redding, you could see some accumulating fog, but the fog is much lighter as you head towards the town of Redding. But it's very dense if you're in Alturas at only a quarter-mile visibility. So once you get under a quarter-mile visibility, that's when the fog becomes a very dangerous situation, and it can become quite a hazard on the roadways. So always keep an eye on the latest weather station reports near you as well to see what the visibility is looking like out there. As we take a look at the satellite and radar, notice we've got mostly clear skies, but we do have some clouds going over northern Tehama County right now, some more in the Sierra as well and farther north. So they're pretty scattered out there this morning. And again, wherever you see those clear skies is where it's going to cool down more and you'll have more fog development. So current temperatures right now looks like 38 degrees in Redding. So we're right around 40 to the upper 30s in the valley, and then sitting near the 20s in those mountain regions. Some of you are already sitting in the mid-20s, like Alturas at 26 degrees, where they're also seeing that dense fog. Looks like 30s and 40s as you go towards the coastal mountains, a little cooler in Siskiyou County than in Trinity County. And the highs that we're going to be seeing today, we're going to be warming into the mid to upper 50s. A few of you could reach 60 degrees today, but most of you will be staying within those 50-degree temperatures. We are expected to be just a little cooler today than we were yesterday. And as for those mountain regions, we will be warming into the mid to upper 40s. Those overnight low temperatures are going to get cool again, but not nearly as cool as they were or as some of you are this morning, only dropping into maybe the mid 40s and then getting into the 30s in those mountain regions. Trinity County will only be cooling off into the 40s in those overnight hours. But we do have rain expected for today. This morning, you'll be staying clear. You won't need the umbrella this morning. But once we get this FutureCast to about lunch, notice we do have some very light, spotty showers to drizzly conditions on the coast moving into the valley. Those will begin to ramp up as we go into the early afternoon. And once we get later in the afternoon, that's when you can see some of the heavier showers really moving in the area. Notice they're very spotty. So the heavy showers, one shower here, one there, one there. That's not where they're going to pop up. This is just a computer kind of inputting this. But it kind of goes to show you how scattered these showers are going to be. Nothing up here, maybe one here, and that's about it. So just keep an eye out. The showers will be hit and miss today, but once we go to tonight, we do have a much larger band of rain moving onto the coast, and that will get many of you wet in the northern mountains and in the northern valley, but the rest of you will stay dry from that system as we go into tonight. As for today, guess what day it is? It is National Pie Day. So go celebrate. 59 degrees for that high temperature. We will be staying dry for the morning, but we could have rain moving in the afternoon. As for a look at that 7-day forecast in Chico, high of 56 for today, warming to 58 on Friday. Fog is possible the next few days. Once we go to Saturday and Sunday, that's where we have the more widespread rain chances entering that forecast. And then the rain chances kind of linger through the week and next week, staying mostly dry with highs in the mid-50s. As for Redding, a high of 55 for today, warming to 57 as we go to Friday. Once we get to Saturday and Sunday, though, notice widespread rain chances are in that forecast. And then Monday and Tuesday, we kind of have a little bit of a rain chance. Better on Tuesday than Monday and Wednesday, but those chances are still going to be there as we go into next week. Julia, back to you.
All right, Brian, thanks. New options for tourism in Northern California. One city could be